So game number 2 in today's Go4SC2 round of 8. It's frozz versus Revolver. Let me just correct these positions. There we go. With frozz spawning in the bottom right on Deadwing as the yellow Terran, and his opponent Revolver for Team Imaginary Gaming spawning in the top location as that is his color, purple Zerg. Now this map, we could see some long games actually. It's a pretty big map, so just because of the distances, and because this is not a Protoss matchup, so you know, no warp ins, no like insta warp into the battlefield. You have to actually walk across the map. We could see a longer game, and also you cannot spawn horizontally, I don't think, on this map. So, oh wait, it's Deadwing. Deadwing, I think you actually can. Yeah, I think all spawn positions go on this map. I'm not entirely sure. I think there was a map where you cannot spawn horizontally, only vertically and diagonally. I don't know which one that was. My memory is shit sometimes. And I know I mentioned this already today, at least once. So let's take a look at the openings. Despite this being a big map, frozz is not going for the command center first, which, you know, could have been a viable option. Instead, he just goes for the same opening as last time, that is 12 barracks, 13 gas, and is gonna get the 2 marines and then slam on the factory and get an add-on. There we go. And maybe one more marine, and then we'll see that add-on being added on. Let's see if he pulls out the boys from the gas once he reaches 50. If it's the same build. He's actually cutting down on marines, so wants to be expanding quite quickly. There we go. Pulls boys off, gets a reactor, and will be getting a command center decently quickly. Now his opponent, there's a change. Took the gas only after he's gotten the pool and the hatch. So this being a bigger map, probably Revolver is going to play defensively inside his own 2 bases here and get the link speed later on, saying to himself, you know what, I don't need this that fast, I don't need this that quickly, because it's going to take longer for the Hellions to cross the map and be of any danger to me. So I don't actually need that many links, because I'm gonna have enough queens. I mean, if I were Revolver, I would just say, you know what, let me get the creep spread all the way across to my 3rd base over here and just use queens for defense and maybe a couple of spines and just skimp on links for a little bit. Because it's not like you're gonna go out on the map and try to take the map until you have link speed, so why not just open gasless even? But Revolver did get that gas, pulls out the boys, so he wants to get a quicker 3rd there. And this might go along nicely with a with skipping the upgrades for the lanes a little bit and just getting a quicker lair, spire, and surprising your opponent with mutalisks off of 3 bases. That might be nice. And yeah, so far Revolver is just using the queens to defend. There are the links, they're going to block the Hellions more than anything. Nice pull there. Correct pull, nice micro from Revolver. Good positional play against the 3 Hellions. Here come the queens. Drones will be able to go ahead and mine once more. A couple of drones will or could be lost in the main base. They're lining up here. Oh, that wasn't good micro. I mean, this is why I said you need to connect those 2 bases with creep. Otherwise, if you don't, this happens. And you know, this is just 9 drones lost just because there is no creep connecting these two bases. no other way to put it. The natural is pretty secure, but you know, if those Hellions can run past into the main base, without speedlings, they're not going to defend. So it looks like frozz is doing the exact same build as he did last time. Those 2 additional barracks before the starport, no third base so far. He's going to put a lot of pressure on the third Revolver if he wants to. So far, just the Hellions. And we see no evolution chambers coming down for Revolver. He's mining off of 2 gases so far. And no lair. Instead, we have the Baneling nest going down. So maybe he's a little bit scared of a quick attack, or maybe he just wants to get rid of those Hellions. If he can get a couple of good hits on them on creep, they will die pretty quickly. And because right now he's just trading inefficiently, he's sending lings over, but those lings will be dying very quickly to the Hellions. 13 have gone down already. Resources lost, showing the Terran a little bit ahead. Two more barracks being added on, so frozz going up to 5 barracks and a starport. Is he never gonna take a third base? It looks very much like the build from the last game, but this is a little bit different. The map's a little bit bigger, so it's going to take him a bigger amount of time. It's going to take him longer to cross the map. And if Revolver has any scouting at the front, which he definitely should have, I mean, you can always sneak a ling past or something. You can run it past those Hellions, circle around the map, and just place it somewhere here and see what's coming out of the base. If Revolver knows ahead of time... Oh, but this is a good surround of the Hellions. Huge misstep there by frozz as he was not looking, and suddenly, bam, the map control is all but gone. And Revolver, is he going to go for a bust? He's got the Baneling nest, he did not put down the evolution chamber, he did not queue up the lair. All he's making are Zerglings. But he did lose so many of them right now to the Widow Mines. 16 kills in that one. Where's the other one? The other one is probably dead or loaded up into the medevac. But he lost so many of those Zerglings. He's making 14 Banelings right now. 31 Banelings. What the hell? It's like I'm seeing Hyun play or somebody. He's going to try to go for a boss, but at the same time we have a counter drop in his main base. Does frozz know this is coming? I don't know. He's got a couple of Widow Mines in here. A Zergling. Lonely Zergling to test the waters. No bunkers down. frozz being taken by surprise. Here come the Banelings. Can they get the Marines? The Widow Mines have not gone off so far. Now they do, but this is still too many Banelings. So many SCVs will go down if they clump up. The Banelings are after them, and they're gonna get them. At the same time, we have a drop in the main base, but the spawning pool is going down. No more Zerglings, no more Banelings for you, and the Terran player can just lift up and go back to his main base, defend for a little bit, because he still has active forces inside of Revolver's territory. Revolver in a bad situation over here. His Banelings are getting sniped one after another. This is still quite a bit of Marines, and this Widow Mine is going to prove to be quite troublesome for the Zerg player. 12 Banelings on the way, and this is going to be the last Banelings for quite some time. Huge hit on the Lings. Good position for the Marines. They're still being healed up by the medevacs as well. Here come the Banelings. They do take out all those Marines, but the damage has been done. 27 workers have been killed versus 16. Let's take a look at the harvester count. 25 SCVs to 36 drones. That's not too good of an economy for the Zerg player, and the Terran player will get stronger as the game goes on, I think, because he's got that engineering bay down. The best thing frozz can do right now is start his +1 armor upgrade and just continue to pump out Marines and continue to drop. And, you know, Revolver, he's the one who has to attack. He's the one who doesn't have any additional attack. Look at this, no lair to be seen anywhere. He's just on Lings and Banelings, and that's it. He doesn't have anything else. He doesn't even have Baneling speed. So, you know, it's hard enough as it is to engage versus stimmed splitting Marines on creep with Baneling speed. Imagine doing that off creep without baneling speed. One base goes down. Not enough drones here for Revolver. He's got those two bases sort of saturated, but his banelings are not doing anything down, and GG! frozz moving on into the semi-final. Very good game.